Welcome in sunny Spa in Belgium for the second round of the Clio Cup Benelux. And we have a very special competitor this time, the winner of the Clio Cup Young Talent Challenge, Régis Gosselin. Yes, the contest started on the simulator, on the Ellipse simulator. There were 120 contestants, and then there were several rounds of qualifying, and then the 8 quickest drivers could participate in the final, and those three, the top 3 of those, come to Spa to race in the real car. And I won that final, and thank you because of the rain actually. But Renault had made a massive effort to organize this contest, and it's thanks to them that I am here, that I get this unexpected chance. And thank you very much. And do you have any experience in karting and motor racing? Well, I have 4-stroke karting experience, which I did for the last 5 years, but I only did one car race last year with a very small car in Zolder, so I'm a real novice in motor racing.
Donc non, en sport automobile, je suis débutant, je suis amateur, tout est nouveau pour moi.
And Ronald Marine was unable to participate due to illness, but he gave some of his parts of his car away to less fortunate drivers who were implicated in the incidents during qualifying, and that's why Marine got a fair play prize. Starting grid for race 1, some 40 cars at the start because the Clio Cup Benelux drives us together with the Central Europe Cup, and that's why the Swiss Ebele is on pole, but behind him there are 5 drivers of the Benelux Cup. 25 minutes plus 1 lap, and Sebastian Blekemolen, leader of the Benelux Championship, has a very bad start. He's avoided by all the others, fortunately, but it's Ebele in front from De Groot, and then Max Brahms, who had a bad start as well, and then it's Régis Gosselin, the winner of the Young Talent contest. Very good qualifying then for the youngster, but in front it's Ebele from De Groot, then Brahms, and some drivers getting contact there. Robert Vandenberg is one of them. Can all the other Clios avoid those 2 cars? It seems like they can, but then there's another contact, and that's a hard hit between the 124 and the 55 of René Steenmetz. And there's an intervention of the safety car, of course. Let's take a look at that again. So Ebele leading from De Groot, then Brahms, and some cars taking avoiding action. Spinning cars there from Vandenberg among the others. And then there's contact between these cars and Steenmetz. There's nothing he could do, but his car was well damaged, as you can see. So safety car in a 25-minute race. It's never a good thing. There's Marcel van der Maat at the end of pit lane as well, and his race is over as well. 15 minutes to go and we have the restart. De Groot immediately going for the lead, for the overall lead. He's already leading the Clio Cup Benelux, but if he can put the Swiss driver between him and his competitors in the Benelux Championship, that would be a good thing. So De Groot leading from Brahms, and Régis Gosselin, the youngster, only 21-year-old, in his second car race, his first race in the Clio Cup Benelux, fighting for podium positions. Brahms cutting the Combe chicane, remains in second in the Benelux, though just in front of Gosselin. And then there's father and son Blekemolen together with Loris Hezemans, trying to close the gap towards the leaders. After his miserable start, a good comeback from Sebastian Blekemolen. The 2 green Clios staying in front of Loris Hezemans with the Belgian flag on top. And here comes Gosselin and Brahms. Gosselin is going for second in the Benelux. Still next to his teammate from Team Verschuur inside at Brussels corner. And he takes second place, 3rd overall. Next on his list is the Swiss driver Eberle, but he's not really in the same championship. And he has taken the Swiss. We're in the last lap already. De Groot leading from Gosselin. And then it's Brahms, who's now attacked by Sebastian Blekemolen, who has closed the gap. Can he take a podium finish in the Benelux Cup? He's past Max Brahms now through Corm chicane. Blekemolen is a bit blocked by Eberle. Cuts the chicane, comes back on the track. Late braking contact there. Spin for Blekemolen. Brahms has to brake very hard and is passed by Niels Langeveld. And Blekemolen has lost a couple of places as well. Drops back to 6th in the Benelux Championship. Meanwhile, Melvin de Groot crosses the line as the winner from Régis Gosselin in his very first race in the Clio Cup Benelux. Takes 2nd place, first junior driver. 3rd is for Niels Langeveld. Brahms still in 4th. And then Michael Blekemolen in 5th from his son Sebastian Blekemolen. So a great result for Melvin de Groot and especially for Régis Gosselin, who did not expect to finish in 2nd in his very first race in the Clio Cup Benelux. Langeveld in 3rd then from Brahms and Michael Blekemolen. So a very happy Régis Gosselin at the end of that first race.
Je pensais pas du tout.
No, I didn't think I could take this position. We had good qualifying yesterday with my teammate because slipstreaming is very important in a cup competition like this one. But during the race I went from 4th to 2nd and that was first junior. I was really unexpected. I didn't think I could do this. And everything I do, it just feels good the way I am doing it, so that's the good thing. Max Brahms 4th in race 1, on pole for race 2.
Max Brahms op pole positie voor
Max on pole for race 2, what do you expect?
Hoe kijk je uit naar de race?
Ja, we zijn eigenlijk met de voorbereiding.
Yeah, when during the preparations on Thursday, I think it went well, but I never thought that I would be on pole on Sunday. Yeah, it's very close together, and together with my teammate, we had a good plan during qualifying with slipstreaming. So now we're in the first 2 positions on the starting grid. I'm very happy with that. It was very close, and there was not enough time, not really plenty of time to do a good time because of the red flags. And there's another Belgian, Philippe Uytendalen.
Philippe, nieuw gezicht in de Clio Cup.
Philippe, new face in the Clio Cup Benelux. Why did you decide to participate? Well, it's always been my dream to drive in the World Series and in the Clio Cup. So I have a 2008 Clio Cup, and I drive it sometimes, not enough. But because the Clio 3 can still participate in the Clio Cup, I think I said we should try this, and that's why we came here. It's really a good occasion to have a taste of this competition. 68,000 spectators, sunny conditions, a very happy organizer.
Joost, tweede wedstrijd van het...
Joost's second race of the championship. A good starting grid. Yes, a beautiful starting grid. We have over 20 cars in the Clio Cup Benelux. And together with our friends of the Central Europe Cup, we have a good starting field. And we are very happy as well, of course, by the performances of Régis Gosselin, the winner of the Young Talent Challenge. He was a 2nd yesterday, first junior, and a big crowd, good weather. Don't think you can expect much more. I think this is the proof that the Clio Cup Benelux is the best single make cup in the Benelux. I can only hope that there will be some more Belgian drivers in the future. Second race then, 25 minutes plus 1 lap again. With Max Brahms on pole next to his teammate Régis Gosselin, but Régis Gosselin only his 2nd standing start. And he has not such a good start, and Eberle goes on the grass and passes him, but Eberle comes back and he hits the other cars. That was a ridiculous maneuver from the Swiss. He was cutting on the grass and then came back on the track without watching, and he hit Michael Blekemolen. Let's watch this from Melvin de Groot. He's in 4th, he passes Gosselin on the right, Eberle does the same on the left, and then Eberle comes back on track and hits both the Dutchman de Groot and Michael Blekemolen. De Groot can continue, but he loses a lot of places, and I think he has a puncture as well. Let's take a look from on board with Régis Gosselin. Not such a good start, which is understandable. Only his 2nd standing start, as I said. And there comes Eberle, and he hits everything that is inside. A very silly maneuver from the Swiss. And Michael Blekemolen, a very experienced driver, has a thing to say about this. Michael, first corner and an incident immediately. Well, it wasn't even the first corner, it wasn't a straight line. Apparently there are drivers who can't even drive in a straight line. There was somebody on the grass and then he cut back and he lost control of his car and he hit everybody. It's very unnecessary all this. I think we should drive a bit more relaxed because there were plenty of incidents during qualifying as well. And the roads race is over as well. Melvin, what happened? Well, I was hit and at the start. Apparently, there's still drivers who think you can win the race in the first corner. But that happens. But then I come back to the pit lane where the puncture had some damage. And at the end of the pit lane, there was a red light because they were taking the other cars away. So they wouldn't let me out. But then I lost a lap, and in cup racing, your race is over by then. So I quit. End of part 1. See you after the break. Welcome back in Spa in Belgium, the second race of the second meet of the Clio Cup Benelux. The safety car just went in after the incident at the start, and it's Max Brahms leading from Sebastian Blekemolen, then Robert van den Berg and Régis Gosselin, the youngster who makes his racing debut here in Spa with a damaged front end on his Clio. Watching from Robert van den Berg's Clio, let's see who takes the ready off first. Will it be Max Brahms or Blekemolen? It's Brahms from Blekemolen, then van den Berg. And Régis Gosselin with a damaged front end. 12 minutes to go in this race, all to play for. Brahms leading for Blekemolen. Fight at the end of the top 10 with the number 69 Jelle Bale in the McDonald's Clio, claiming a spot in the top 10. Still Brahms leading. Gosselin now in third from van den Berg. There's a good fight between Langeveld and Hardor and Kalkum, both driving in the Central Europe Clio Cup. Van den Berg on the outside from Gosselin going into the final chicane. But Gosselin defends his third position. His Clio got damaged by the Swiss Abele at the start, but he's able to continue. And Brahms has made a mistake as well, and it's Blekemolen now leading with 2 laps to go of the 7 kilometers Belgian track in the Ardennes. Can Brahms take the slipstream from the green Clio like Van den Berg does here with Gosselin going for third position? Van den Berg on the outside from Gosselin. Gosselin holds the inside line. Robert van den Berg doesn't make the corner, cuts the corner and takes third place in that way, but he's fair play enough to let pass Gosselin, I think. Will he go to the right? Yes, he does. There goes Gosselin back to third position. 1.5 lap to go. Final lap now with Brahms slipstreaming his way past leader Sebastian Blekemolen. And here's the final corner already. Brahms taking it. And Brahms takes the win in this second race from Blekemolen. And Gosselin takes third. Another podium finish for the 21-year-old. A great performance on his debut weekend. Brahms winning it then from Blekemolen, Gosselin, van den Berg in fourth, and Niels Langeveld finishes in fifth. So a great performance for Max Brahms, who is extremely happy with his win in the second race in Spa. Max, congratulations, a very nice victory. It was crazy from the start to the finish. I was fighting with Sebastian. It was a bit relaxed during a safety car, but after that it was really fighting. It went very hard. I wasn't even realizing that we were in the final lap. I made a small mistake here at source, and Sebastian could pass me. But the next lap I had a good slipstream from Sebastian, so I could pass him, and then came out of the final corner and I saw the checkered flag. So that was a nice surprise and a very good feeling.
Heel kritisch, echt heel gaaf.
And Régis Gosselin very happy as well, of course. Third place, 2 podium in your first race weekend must be unexpected. Yes, it's perfect. I didn't have any objective before coming here. I knew that I maybe could get into the top 10 based on my lap times. But then with the work of the team, of the engineers, of the mechanics, we evolved all during the weekend, and I had 2 podium finishes. It's really incredible. And these are the standings in the championship. Blekemolen still leads from Brahms, Langeveld in third, then Dekker and De Groot. So Champagne then for the winners of this second race of the Clio Cup Benelux. But of course the Clio Cup were not the only races during that World Series weekend in Spa. There were also 2 races for the Formula Renault 1.6 Northern European Championship. And that's a championship led by Australian Anton De Pasquale.
It's a great track with obviously one of the best names in the world for any motorsport, and it's great to be here racing for the second round of the championship and having a great time.
Anton De Pasquale, winner of the first 2 races of the season at the Dutch track of Zandvoort. Second on the grid here, next to Dutchman Janno Esmeijer. Good performances from the races from the Lechner Racing School with Florian Janitz in the top 5 as well, together with Belgian Max de Fourny. Start then of race 1, 20 minutes, with Esmeijer on the left and De Pasquale on the right, and it's a good start from the Dutchman, who immediately takes the lead from De Pasquale, goes into La Source. Start on the Formula 1 grid for the single-seaters. The descent towards Eau Rouge then, with Esmeijer leading from De Pasquale. New Zealander Paul Blomqvist in 4th from Janitz. And there they come, 3 abreast towards Combe. Slipstreaming all the way, Janitz taking the slipstream of Blomqvist. And that might be very close, and that's contact. Contact 1 car, another car, 3 cars already. Habsburg is one of the victims as well. And there's another 2 cars involved. And that's Lennart's going on the back of Aaron's car. Lappalainen is involved. Here's Pirot. He can continue. There will be a safety car, of course. And that was a hard hit. Let's take a look at it again. There was contact on the straight. And then that car goes into the barriers. Fortunately, the driver comes out unscathed. And then there's another contact there. Janitz very fortunate to avoid that incident. And then the harmonica effect, and Lennart's going on the back of Aaron's car. 10 minutes to go then when the safety car disappears. It's still Esmeijer leading from De Pasquale, then Blomqvist. Janitz in 4th, then De Fourny in 5th with Fredriksson. And his Swedish compatriot Söderström right behind him. Janitz and De Fourny. De Fourny has passed Janitz now. Simon Mirguet, the other Belgian, in 6th. Aiming for a good performance in front of his home crowd as well. Esmeijer still leading from De Pasquale, then Blomqvist. De Fourny in 4th. Janitz slipstreaming his way past towards La Source. Janitz takes 4th away from De Fourny. 15-year-old Belgian driving with an Italian license. Now we'll try again to slipstream his way past Janitz towards Combe. Here we look at the fight between Fredriksson and Söderström. With Ralph Aaron 2 places behind him in the damaged car from Scuderia Nordica. The rear wing of that pale blue car is at an angle that it wasn't designed to be. Still, he defends his position very well, Ralph Aaron, the Estonian. He's still inside the top 10. Taking great lines now right behind Pontus Fredriksson as well. And trying to keep Sundal behind him. The leaders then in the final lap with Esmeijer in front of De Pasquale, but Esmeijer comes out of the final corner first and takes his win, his first win of the season. Great win from Esmeijer, from De Pasquale, and Paul Blomqvist in 3rd from Florian Janitz. Esmeyer then takes it with only 4/10 of a second over the Pasquale. Then Blomqvist, Janitz and Max de Fournie takes 5th. So a great result for Dutchman Janno Esmeyer.
Een hele goede eerste race.
A very good first race for you. Yes, it went very well. I could start from pole, I was a little advantage. And I could immediately create a gap. That was a good thing. But then there was a safety car intervention, so the whole pack bunched up again. But after the restart, I could quickly create a gap. And Esmeyer is on pole for race number 2 as well. Again with Anton de Pasquale next to him. And on the second row it's Janitz and Larry ten Voorde with Max de Fournie on the third row. Lights are on. And off for another race over 20 minutes. Good start this time from de Pasquale, who goes alongside Esmeyer towards La Source. But Dutchman can hold the inside line and keeps the lead. And it's de Fournie who had a very good start, who is now in 3rd. So Esmeyer from de Pasquale, then de Fournie. With German Leenerts in 4th, I think it is. Yes, it is. The car from Stewart Racing Team. And a very risky maneuver there from Fredriksson, that must have been. Ferdinand Habsburg in the colourful car, fighting for 5th, 6th position together with Oliver Söderström. At the top 4 already edging away from the others. Söderström now in 5th from Habsburg in 6th. And Simon Mirguet tries to stay inside the top 10 this time. You can see the top 6. Right behind Habsburg it's Fredriksson and Paul Blomqvist, the New Zealander who finished in 3rd in the first race. And Habsburg now right behind the rear wing of Oliver Söderström, aiming for a slipstream pass towards Combe. The Austrian passes the Swede, but Söderström tries to recapture speed behind Habsburg, goes on the inside. Habsburg has to open up the corner, goes wide and lets Söderström pass again. Now watch out for Fredriksson now. So no place gained for Habsburg. Fight now between Aaron and Blomqvist for positions 8 and 9, together with Boris Kolf, the Dutchman. There comes Kolf. Kolf loses the rear end of his car, spins round and is avoided, fortunately, by the other drivers. But the Provilli Racing driver has lost a couple of places there. Halfway through the race, and Kolf making up places again. And he will finish in 14th eventually. Back to the front then. Esmeyer still leading from de Pasquale, then Leenerts and de Fournie. With Söderström and Habsburg in 5th and 6th. And Aaron and passes Miguel for 7th. Blomqvist and Fredriksson losing places again. And here's de Fournie, right behind Leenerts. De Fournie, the 15-year-old Belgian, wanting to score his first podium in front of his home crowd. Here they come towards the chicane. He's on the outside. De Fournie, what a great move that would make, and he passes the German, comes out of the chicane, and Leenerts wants to retaliate immediately and spins round. There was no contact there. He made that mistake all on his own, Leenerts. And he loses the position to Söderström. With only 2 laps to go, that will be difficult to avenge. Meanwhile, Esmeyer still leading comfortably from de Pasquale. And he takes his 2nd win of the weekend. A great Belgian weekend then for Janno Esmeyer. 2 wins out of 2 races. But Anton de Pasquale, with his 2 second places, remains in the lead of the championship. And great result as well for Max de Fournie, finishing in 3rd. A great result for the 15-year-old from Belgium. Habsburg taking 6th from Aaron and Blomqvist. Applause then for the top 3 finishers. Janno Esmeyer for Provilli Racing, winning from 2 Legner Racing School drivers, Anton de Pasquale and Max de Fournie. Oliver Söderström takes 4th. And Marcel Leenerts finishes in 5th. A very happy Janno Ismaildan with his 2 wins.
Janno, proficiat.
Janno, congratulations, a perfect weekend for you. Yes, it's great. I had pole position with 9 tenths, and at the start I immediately could create a gap, and I could keep that gap despite the fact that Anton could maybe get into my slipstream at the beginning of the race. Yes, I'm very happy with this result, and Max Stephanie as well, of course.
Max, félicitations.
Max, congratulations! Great podium, great race. Yes, it was a great race. I lost my 3rd place due to a mistake, but I could correct it and retake my 3rd position. And that was it from Spa-Francorchamps. See you next time.